Oh, what is up, everyone? This is OJ over here from PlayerEssence, and welcome to another PE news video. Today we've got some awesome topics for you guys, so let's go ahead and jump right into the news. So the NES Classic Mini has sold out of its initial 100,000 units in France. Obviously, you guys know the NES Mini is a huge hit, but this just confirms it. Once again, we have that news out of France that 425,000 units of Pokemon Sun and Moon sold initially in that first week, while another 100,000 units of the NES Classic Mini Edition sold out, baby, right there in France. So pretty good stuff there. France is a pretty big hotbed for Nintendo content, and they said that it could have easily sold over 300,000 units if they had the stock, but of course, it's hard to forecast the sales of this type of product. No, it wasn't Nintendo. You know good and well people were going to snap this up for $60 just because of the collector's edition, the look of it, everything that you're doing with this, you know good and well. But I understand what they're trying to do here. Whatever, but at the same time, good stuff there for Nintendo, really popular device, and it seems like restocks are coming because that's rolling right into the next article here. And Best Buy is saying that the NES Classic Edition will soon be available at all Best Buy stores. So Best Buy has sent a rather ambitious email letting customers know that the NES Classic Mini Edition will be restocked very soon and at all Best Buy stores either tomorrow, December 8th, which is today, baby, or December 20th, according to that email. And of course, it has those both possibilities. It looks like they're restocking, and Amazon has also hinted at it as well. Hopefully they get restocked, especially for the Christmas time period. People want to get that as a nice stocking stuffer or something for their family members to play in front of the Christmas tree and in front of the TV there, brand new TV or whatever. Play your old games on a brand new 4K TV and just have that mystique of having that NES Classic there. It's just to harken back to the old days. It just looks great. I think that's the biggest thing. People love the look of it. People love the old school style of playing with the classic regular controller there. So basic and simple, but so fun at the same time. And that's what people are doing with this little system of old games. So good stuff there. Hopefully they get the restock and you get one if you want one for Christmas or you want one for your kids or whatever the case is. We got more news coming out of Japan. So Final Fantasy 15 first day sales, as far as when it was on sale there, people are saying that it was a disappointment because it didn't sell 2 million units. It sold 690,000 units. Actually, to be precise, 690,471 units. The Xbox One version actually sold another 3,791 units. So it sold, you know, right around 700,000 units or so. Definitely not bad at all. That does not include digital sales. That is just physical sales there in Japan. And some people are kind of panicking and worrying and saying all sorts of stuff to me and things like that. And I don't want you guys to worry about it. It's fine. This is the fastest selling Final Fantasy game ever so far, according to Square Enix. When it comes to worldwide sales, it's not selling as much because the PS4 just isn't as popular in Japan as the PS3 or the PS2 was. So obviously you're going to see lowered sales, whereas the PS4 is really popular in other parts of the world like America and like Europe. And what happened? More sales. So the lack of Japanese sales made up for it on the back end with America and with Europe in the Western territory. So I don't see why people are complaining here. And especially with Final Fantasy 13, that was on Xbox 360, which was actually more popular in Japan as well. I'm pretty sure that did better on the Xbox 360 in Japan than it did here. Probably didn't do crazy, but I know it probably did better because games like Blue Dragon and Lost Odyssey definitely did better than this. So guys, chill out. I still think it sold very well. The game is very addictive and fun. I'm actually going to start playing it pretty soon here once I put my daughter to sleep. So I love the game. It's actually one of my favorite games that I've ever played. I think it's a fantastic game. Japanese people went out there and bought it. 700,000 units is nothing to scoff at in Japan. Very few games reach that limit, even if they're very good. Persona didn't get there. This actually sold quite a bit more than Persona, and Persona's pretty big in Japan, so I don't see why people are trying to bash the sales of this game. It's fine. And since when was sales only considered in one region? Some people have even said that, oh, will this mean there'll be no Switch version? If there's going to be a Switch version, it was decided before the sales of this game came out. It's a financial thing that Nintendo and Square Enix are going to work out, not necessarily the sales of the PS4 version in Japan in one region. I do think a portable version of this game would do well. I do think that it would tack on more than 100,000 sales, so I feel that it would be worth it, but we still have to wait and see on that one. And moving on to the last topic here, we've got Nintendo has explained why they call their system, the Nintendo Switch, the Switch. So Nintendo has talked about this to Japanese publication Nintendo Dream, and here's what they had to say about it. So quotations, we decided that this name would be the best fit for our product for two reasons. It represents one of the defining features of the Switch, the ability to seamlessly switch between the TV screen and the Switch's screen, while also embodying the idea of being a Switch that will flip. and change the way people experience entertainment in their daily lives. We wanted to show people just how much of an enjoyable difference it will make in their entertainment experiences by having them see and hear for themselves what it can do in an easy to digest manner. It allows people to enjoy a home console experience not only in front of a TV, but in rooms with no TV or outside altogether. And because the controllers are detachable from the main body of the console, each of its forms offer different play experiences for people to enjoy. I do feel that this is definitely a much clearer message and picture for Nintendo over the Wii U, where they're trying to explain this and that. Oh, it's for core gamers. Here's this thing where you're not looking at the TV, you can look down at here, you can go back and forth, asymmetric gameplay. I think there was just too much overall once you kind of compile everything. And not only that, but Nintendo did not have the games to take advantage of the concept enough. Off TV play wasn't enough, and there was a lot of issues with just the Wii U gamepad as far as the battery life and just all sorts of stuff. You guys already know this. I don't have to go over it again. I think this is a much cleaner, more concise, and it conforms to kind of what more the traditionalists want. If you don't want to play on the Switch screen, as far as a handheld goes, you can plug it in there, you can pick up your Pro Controller, you can get your Joy-Cons and put it in your grip, and you can play games, play Zelda normally. And I think just the style of games that they're bringing out, you're seeing more core titles. You're seeing a brand new Mario game, you're seeing stuff like Skyrim, you're seeing stuff like the new Mario game that they're talking about here, and other rumored games that are more in the core franchises that Nintendo has been doing, you know, kind of before the Wii craze and all of that. So I really like the fact that they're doing that. I think that's the biggest thing for me. What makes it such an attractive system is the fact that they are kind of getting rid of that whole dual screen experience of looking back and forth and the confusing aspects of the Wii U, and kind of just making it back to the basics, back to something that's cool with the innovative type of design to where, hey, you can plug that in right there and play, or you can take it on the go and play lunch breaks, things like that. So I think that's really cool, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how Nintendo pushes forward with the marketing and how they push forward with the games, because it's all about games, functionality, features. I can't wait to see all of that at the event that they're having, in addition to the hands-on media event that a lot of different outlets are going to be going to. So it's going to be really exciting in January, guys. All right, guys, that wraps it up for this video here. Go ahead and hit that like button if you did like it. Lets me know you guys want more content like this going forward in the future, and subscribe to PlayerEssence for more news, reviews, trailers, tips, and tricks, and everything in gaming. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you for the next video. Peace.